today on my show of what I'm going to talk about on my show today is I'm going to talk about a movie pitch idea. I think 20th Century Fox or Disney really need to make a film called McClane. So, you know how a lot of people remembers watching the 1988 film Die Hard and how Bruce Willis first played the character John McClane? So, again, my idea of what McClane should be about. So before John McClane, traveled to Los Angeles and stopped the villain Hans. So I think McClane should be a Die Hard story when John McClane was much younger and how he entered the police force, how young John McClane started off working as a rookie, then working his way up to the police department. So, in my idea is, what if young John McClane is trying to stop a villain of Hans' brother? Because if Hans had a brother in this idea is, what if his brother was played by a super talented actor of Keanu Reeves? Or the other idea, David Tennant would play the villain, and who I would cast for John McClane is, what if Zac Efron was young John McClane? Or someone super talented where what if John McClane was in his early or late 20s, but this time for McClane, it should be an origin prequel story that should take place somewhere in the late 70s and maybe early 80s. And make sure to comment below of what do you think of my brilliant idea for a McClane movie. Do you think this character deserves his own movie? Again, just be honest and comment below. And I think for, again, my other idea, if McClane was a real movie about this character, so I think it should be not just a boring action movie, it should be a fun holiday action film. What if it takes place New Year's Eve, where he has to try to save the people before it's a new year? I think that should be what it's about. And my message for 20th Century Fox is, if you're watching, make sure to pay attention of, again, would you pitch that idea for maybe on Disney Plus or at the actual theaters? Because, again, here's my other reason, why McClane should get his own Die Hard story prequel. Because you know how, like, again, since today is Christmas and there's the Kingsman prequel, but what if you do the same thing from this one and make it more like a Die Hard prequel? Again, would you be interested of watching? And that's all I got to share of my pitch idea. And again, just be honest, it is make sure to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Click like on the bottom below, and don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today, and see you next time.